What is your take on a vision for how we would deal with harm in our communities?
Yeah, I think one of the problems that happens in our society is we conflate accountability with punishment. Right? Like
Hmm.
to hold someone accountable means to cause the same amount of harm to that person than that person committed. And to me, punishment is the opposite of accountability, right? Like accountability at its best. And I didn't know what the word accountability meant until I started working with these incarcerated people who have committed incredible harm and witnessed them go through their journey of healing and transformation. And I've discovered that accountability at its best is an act of love that we offer to the person that caused harm because it's a part of their healing journey, right? And so, in terms of my vision for a society and how we respond to harm and how we respond to violence, it's to acknowledge that, I love quotes. One of my favorite quotes, again, comes from a transformative justice activist named Mariam Kaba, who said that nobody enters violence for the first time by committing it. And
Hmm.
like we all experience violence first as survivors, and then the pain that we kind of embody from that incident of violence, because it's not always able to be fully integrated, we lash out and harm other people. And so, can we create a culture and a society that understands that that is the root of violence? And again, to slow down enough to give the person that caused harm time to understand and have the insight as to what happened in their lives that led up to that moment. And can we unpack that? And from
Hmm.
that place, can that person begin to feel a sense of remorse for the harm that they caused and to begin a healing journey from that?
Yeah, and it's like, as someone who's been really trained in listening, like what I hear in that is that process of beginning with the human being first actually shifts the listening of everybody there in that space, where like I'm now listening to you as a human versus listening to you as a wrongdoer.
Totally.
And maybe even allows that person sharing to hear themselves as that, like to remember who
Yeah.
they are,
Yeah.
which is such a powerful gift.
And our
Um,
criminal justice
yeah.
system today has no space for listening, particularly to the person that caused the harm, but really to either side, right? It's like our criminal
Hmm.
justice system, when harm happens, both the person that caused the harm and the person who experienced the harm, they have no voice. Like the whole system is like this runaway system where the judges and the lawyers have all the power and the voice, and the people that are
Wow.
most directly impacted have no voice in what happens. And it's like, who designed this, you know?
Oh my gosh, it's such a good point. It's that's just maddening.